Guten Abend, liebe Freundinnen und Freunde der Kunststiftung Baden-Württemberg. Ganz herzlich willkommen zu unserer heutigen Folge der Tiny Room Sessions hier aus dem Musikraum der Kunststiftung. Heute haben wir den Schlagzeuger und Perkussionisten Bodek Janke zu Gast. Bodek Janke war 2010 Stipendiat der Kunststiftung. Seitdem hat er bei vielen Projekten hier mitgewirkt, unter anderem die Drum Night 2017, aber auch in der Serie Klangfelder war er schon des Öfteren bei uns zu Gast. Für mich ist Bodek einer der vielfältigsten Schlagzeuger, vom Jazz hin auch zur klassischen indischen Musik. So hat er unter anderem 2005 in New York Unterricht genommen und er wird uns heute hier mit den Tablas überraschen. Ich bin schon sehr gespannt. Lehnen Sie sich entspannt zurück, genießen Sie diesen Abend, abonnieren Sie unseren Kanal und wie immer vergessen Sie nicht, die Musikerinnen und Musiker zu unterstützen. Dankeschön und viel Vergnügen.
Good evening. Guten Abend. It's my great pleasure to be here tonight and perform for you as a part of this wonderful new video series of the Kunststiftung Baden-Württemberg. Thank you, Bernd Miller, for introducing me in such a lovely way. I'm going to perform a Tabla Solo, so I'm going to play these two beautiful drums for you, which are a very typical Northern Indian classical instrument. They are considered as one instrument, and I would like to say a few words about some specific things about these drums. So there is one high drum. I'm playing it with my right hand. It's called the Daina. And there is a low drum called the Bayan. I'm playing this with my left hand. And everything I play on the drums is completely taught to me orally. So my teacher, my Guruji, is telling me syllables, words, and complete sentences, which I translate to the instrument. I first learn them orally too, so I learn to speak the rhythms, such as ge, na, tu, na. Te, te, ke, te, da. Dene, gene, tak, tak, dene, gene, dana, gene. Dir, dir, gir, tak, da. Kata, ge, ge, din. And so on. With these syllables, I have been learning to form and shape complete compositions and then improvise in a rhythmical cycle. So this is the format of playing in Indian music mostly. You have a rhythmical cycle, and the first piece I would like to play for you will be in Japtal, and Japtal is a rhythmical cycle in 10 beats. And those 10 beats are distributed in a specific way. They have a shape of accents and non-accents. So this shape of Japtal, of the 10-beat cycle, sounds like this. De, na, de, na. Din, na, din, na. Din, na, din, na. Din, na, din, na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Din, na, din, na. Din, na, din, na. Din, na, din, na. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you will hear a lot of this so-called teka, which is the basic cycle, the basic syllables for the rhythmical cycle of 10 beats. And I will start my performance now and some improvisations which will begin in a tempo of 71 beats actually. So this is what I'm deciding right now. We keep it a little bit more calm right now, and I'm inviting a fellow musician with me on stage. It's a very small one, such tiny, so he can fit into my cell phone, and he's playing the harmonium. So this is how it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Din, na, din, din, na, din, na, din, din, na, din, na. So, as you're listening now, you can just enjoy, sit back and relax for a while, or you can count with me. You can keep the cycle and find out where the one is after I will be playing some intricate compositions and some loops and cycles which will end on the one after a few cycles. So have fun. Thanks again for having me here, and enjoy Japtal now. din 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 na din din. You're getting the point? By the way, this is a very typical way of performing. So I basically interrupt myself when talking sometimes in between my performance. This is a very, very typical custom way for Indian classical performances. So I hope you don't get too confused. I'm just trying to explain some things here. So I have already raised the tempo to 120 beats per minute. And this will be the last part of my Japtal improvisation. You will be hearing a few more compositions with variations and a T-high at the end. A T-high is a phrase that is repeated 3 times, and at the end of the 3rd time, it's landing on beat 1 of the cycle, right? So we are here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gena da getuna gena ta gena da getuna gena da gena da getuna gena ta. da kata gegedin nagedet kata gen tada nada din ta kata da kata da kata din. Thank you very much. So this was the first piece for tonight, for this performance, Japtal, the 10-beat cycle. And now I would like to present a little interlude for you, which will be something completely different, which is not Indian music. It is actually Brazilian music, something that I love a lot. I've been playing a lot of samba as a drummer, as a drum set player. And I would like to try one of my favorite Antonio Carlos Jobim tunes on the tabla now. So maybe this is a world premiere with samba on tabla. Maybe somebody else has already had this idea, but I'm going to do my own version of this right now. And the tune, I think you know it and everybody knows it by heart. I will just outline a little bit of that. Enjoy some samba on tabla. Tristeza e diz a ela que se ela não pode ser